Part of our transglobal expedition, that's kind of super interesting. We wanted to get out of Antarctica. And getting out of Antarctica without flying people out is super complicated. You have to get it with a ship. So we were looking at McMurdo or some other place which is has a lot of traffic. But of course, to make the timing was difficult with it, and ships normally will go through New Zealand to there. So we decided, let's go through the peninsula. So we started looking at places in the peninsula, where can we go out, and after a long study, we find a place called Cape Jeremy. That's just our target. So we decided to do a test drive, or test if we can go there. What is Antarctica? The first thing that comes to mind, this is very, very big. Compared to anything else that I know, it's very little explored. And then it's super expensive. If you go deep field, it is absolutely so expensive. We were really starting to worry on how do we do this expedition, because we were burning up our time on the other end when we would have to return and finish the expedition. So when we came down here, we a little bit in the dark of what we will find, what the conditions will be on the cars. We're a little bit bare, I would say. We're just kind of like in the middle of nowhere. Having to dig up the vehicles, and all the old equipment is on the vehicles. First phase was basically to evaluate the situation, see the conditions of the vehicles. The next thing is to try to get ourselves some kind of a shelter to work with. Done this, we can start moving the cars and getting air into the tires, and so they can run. So, and the next step when we are doing this maintenance and when we get the parts is to get expedition ready. We're gonna go around here and try to find a new exit. Margarita Bay, Cape Jeremy. So it can be exited by a ship. So that's the plan. After leaving, the first task we had, and we were kind of concerned, was to go through a place called Hewitt Pass. So we go through the mountain range of Ellsworth mountain range, or part of them, and to get up to the plateau. Once we get up, started to go up to the plateau, we lost all visibility, it came wide out, and we kind of drove in the dark until we just came straight to the fuel barrels, following the GPS coordinates. When we came onto a bit better snow and it got more even, then we were really happy, watching the mountains and driving 45 kilometers an hour, which is kind of pretty good in this place. And it lasted for some time, and then we hit sastrugi. And I've never experienced such a long or big area with continuous sastrugi. And unfortunately, we needed to travel 90 degrees on how the wind had formed the sastrugi, and this is slow. So last night we drove throughout the night. We also took the liberty and stopped to enjoy the solar eclipse.
So there's a solar eclipse happening. I don't know when last time in Antarctica, solar eclipse, but usually it's as bright as the middle of the day. It's sunny, but now it's really dark, like it's sunset almost. So that's pretty special.
We've been driving for 15 hours, and of course we are now in early morning, the 4th of December, and we knew about the solar eclipse. So when we start seeing that happening, we decided to just go and cook, have some dinner, enjoy our time, and what's the view? Where's a better view than here?
Not a single car has ever reached the shore there. There were dog sled expeditions, but that's it.
Hi.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
Coffee?
We find someone. We are not alone.
Yeah, yes, we just accidentally bumped into a tractor train from BAS, this Antarctic survey. They're on the way down to the cache we saw earlier. We drove by yesterday, and it was kind of funny to see all in the middle of nowhere people, and they invited us to come in and talk, and we had a quick stop. They were very surprised to see us coming out of nowhere. So it's funny.
Unfortunately, we were not very lucky with the weather. There was too much snow, wet snow. Old-timers of the Union Glacier camp, they were saying that they have not seen such a strong and snowy and heavy blizzard for at least 15 years.
Conditions were really tough, and in the end we basically didn't have enough fuel to continue. We turned around about 230 kilometers, I think, from our target destination. The expedition proved more or less that we can do this expedition at least 40 kilometers to Cape Jeremy. There are crevices there that we hope to explore, but plan B now for us is that the team might have to walk last 40 kilometers.
The results show that unless there's a very heavy blizzard and very deep snow, we're gonna make it. We have not yet, but now we know.